We are still tracing the length of Palawan, down to its southernmost tip, taking a peek into each town's lesser-known treasures. From Puerto Princesa, we stopped by the Municipality of Aborlan to check out the hospital. Thankfully, neither of us were feeling ill, but Jong wanted me to see how Palawan is truly moving towards progress. Dr. Josue shows us around, and I was amazed at how modern the hospital's facilities were.
I didn't realize you had modern equipment like this all the way here in the province.
Yes, even it is here in peripheral hospitals, but our machines are already of quality. I have mentioned before that it is only found in other high-end hospitals, tertiary hospitals.
And you're duplicating this all over the towns.
All the 14 PGP hospitals in the province of Palawan.
The hospital in Aborlan is only one of the 14 hospitals exactly like this one that will provide healthcare to residents in these remote areas and free services to the children and elderly.
So, being a tourist like me, I don't have to worry about getting sick though. I mean, I don't want to get sick, but it's something that I don't have to worry about.
Yes, your health is already taken care of.
It was good to know that tourists can rest easy, knowing that world-class healthcare is accessible in any part of the province. Aborlan is also home to the Tagbanwas, one of the oldest ethnic groups in the Philippines. Wanting to learn more about their way of life, Jong and I fly to one of their settlements. We were welcomed by the elders of the Tagbanwa Tribal Council in the area. The Tagbanwas are one of Palawan's 8 indigenous groups. Music is an integral part of their way of life, and the vice chieftain happily walked me through a showcase of their musical traditions. They make use of a small drum and gongs which came from Muslim influence. Before the Spaniards came, the area used to be part of the Sultanate of Sulu and Borneo.
So, ang kandila na yan ay tanda ng liwanag. Na ang mga dalaga na yan ay nagsasabing wala silang problema. Maliwanag ang pag-iisip nila at so, ibig sabihin masayang-masaya sila.
Dried strips of palm leaves are often used for festive dances.
Bakit yan ang ginagamit nyo na May ibig sabihin mo ba yan?
Opo, kasi yung na yan sir, ayon sa kasaysayan namin ay talim yan ang tinatawag namin na diwata.
They also have a lot of dances that mimic animals.
Ito naman ano namang ginagawa niya?
Yung ibig sabihin niyan ay sayaw ng unggoy.
Sayaw ng unggoy.
Monkey dance.
But their most important dance is one that involves the babaylan or shaman.
Sinasayawan niya ng yung tinatawag namin na babaylan. Babaylan, yung nagdidiwata.
It is a ritual dance performed to please the gods, ask for healing for the sick, and prayers for the departed. The babaylan is said to be possessed by the spirits throughout the ritual. They had courtship dances and songs about their history, love, and life. Though modernity cannot be stopped, it was good to see that young Tagbanwa children are still being taught these ancient customs. The Tagbanwa history goes a long way back, as they are said to have descended from the Tabon man, one of the country's most important archaeological finds. Jong and I fly to the site of its discovery, the Tabon Cave. So that over there is Tabon Caves. We'll have to take the boat, park there, and walk all the way to those caves right there. A thick forest. I think we'll go up and climb and see what's inside it. The limestone formation has about 215 caves inside, with only a fraction of it explored. As there was no place to land in the caves, we touched down in the Municipality of Quezon and were met by Mayor Joy Ayala and the local museum staff. The museum is in charge of protecting the Tabon caves nearby, orienting visitors about its important finds.
Dr. Robert Fox, an American anthropologist, he is the one who discovered the Tabon Cave complex with the National Museum employees and some Tagbanwas in Palawan here in Quezon, Palawan.
The skull cap and jawbones of 3 Homo sapiens sapiens, or modern humans, were found in the caves, dating from 22 to 23,000 years ago. 3,000-year-old burial jars were also found, containing human remains and showing a depiction of the journey to the afterlife, offering a glimpse of the beliefs and artistry of early Filipinos. But these were not the only important discoveries made. What is remarkable about the caves is that it has been continuously occupied for 50,000 years, giving archaeologists layers upon layers of historical data, painting a picture of our ancient history. Chinese porcelain and even glass beads from India and Iran suggest an early trading history. The cave was named after the Tabon bird, a medium-sized ground-dwelling bird that buries its eggs inside the soil, which were also found in the cave. Holding such an astonishing wealth of discoveries, it was nice to step foot into these dwellings, which are witness to 50,000 years of history unfolding. The more I see of Palawan, the more I understand the need to protect it, whether environmental, historical, or cultural. It may be the last stronghold by which our national treasures hang by a thread. From Quezon, we traveled by land to the town of Sofronio Española, to a special community that binds the threads of tradition. The Jama Mapun is one of the ethno-linguistic groups of Palawan, who can also be found in Tawi-Tawi and Borneo. Their unique type of weaving has been a valuable part of their heritage, that the NCCA has designated it a School of Living Tradition.
So how did the weaving of mats start here in your community?
Ito po ay simula pa talaga nung ever since talagang mga bata pa sila. Ito sila, mga dalaga pa sa mga ninuno pa nila. Talagang ito na po yung tradisyon na ginagawa namin.
Akala ko mukhang bata pa ho sila. So saan ang gagaling ho yung mga materyales nyo?
Dito lang po, sariling tanim namin yan, yung pangdan. Tapos yun na nga, medyo may kahirapan lang pang magkuha, magpatuyo, magpaputi siya, tapos magkulay.
So ito is pandan?
Opo, pandan na yung sabi nilang pandan ng Muslim, yung may tinik siya.
They carefully cut the thorny pandan leaf into strips and boil them afterwards. Using a special tool made of bamboo, they stretch out the fibers to make them pliable. They are known for using vibrant colors, that it is said, quarreling families would bring out the colorful mats to cool off and appease each other. But what was really impressive was the intricate geometric patterns they make.
Kanya-kanyang design, walang pattern. Bahala kayo. Kunyari,
Opo.
si Aling, siya lang gagawa niya.
Kanya-kanyang design na sir, kanya-kanyang katang-isip na lang yan kung anong gusto mong design. Tapos parang inimagine mo na lang, imagination mo na lang kung anong gusto mong kulay.
Each weaver only has a mental picture of the motif and interplay of colors when they start weaving. They really have amazing foresight and mathematical ability to achieve the right symmetry. Let's see if I can impress them with my artistic skills.
Hindi pala ako pwede magganito.
Kaya nga sir, pag hindi ka marunong, hirap.
It's not as easy. It cuts across.
Yung kamay sir is nakaganyan. Ika mo na ha.
Hirap pala nito. Kala ko madali lang.
Isa-isa lang yun sir.
So hindi pala pwede basta magawahan nito? Kala ko sandali lang.
Madali lang tingnan, mahirap gawin.
This is terrible. It's more difficult than flying an airplane.
Clearly, I need more time to practice, starting with the right sitting position.
I think it's great to see these women get together and do something very productive for the community. It's a skill that you learn throughout your growing years that you don't forget until you get old.
It was great to see this ancient, functional art form still thriving in this part of Palawan. Up next, we continue on our journey off the beaten track, discovering Palawan's rustic southern towns down to its most secluded beaches for a taste of paradise.